What up? It's the Kid Clipper, the Clipper, and I'm back at it. In this video topic discussion, we're just gonna be talking about this story. Everybody has a story that happened in their life, so we're gonna talk about a story and the actual story that's playing now. I'm not from the South, okay? When I talk about my color, my creed, my race, my indigenousness, or whatever, it's because that's where my family's from. That's just what that situation is about. So if it's North Carolina, if the roots is North Carolina, Virginia, and New York, right, I have no other choice but to be brazen about those three places. So in Virginia, when I went to college and I went to school and I left New York, I felt at home, not knowing that my family on my father's side, my father's father, my grandfather, they was close by and they had it on smash. So I didn't know what was going on previous to the school. I knew nothing about the history. My family is related to the Oakleys, and they're related to Charles Oakley also. And I didn't know that Charles Oakley went to Union, Virginia University. I didn't know. I didn't know Ben Wallace did either, to be real with you. I didn't really know who Ben Wallace was because I had just started watching basketball on TV, growing up with no cable. But let's just talk about the story. The story is me not being from Virginia, but being comfortable in Virginia, and everybody else that came to Virginia, they went against New Yorkers. New Jersey people went against New Yorkers. Connecticut people went against New Yorkers. Massachusetts people went against New Yorkers. So besides the quote-unquote bullying inside the college, because you went down there, you paid the money, you tried to get a degree so you could have a job when you graduate and you want to live your life in a career, and you're geared to go. You're ready for it. The people outside and inside make people's life in college a living hell. So your dean, which is your principal, your professors, if they don't like you, they don't like you. You got people getting 64s instead of 65s, having to take the course all over again and come out of pocket with money. This is real life situations. This is bad things that happen with fights and arguments, tempers and temperaments break. So you're not just getting tested on the education if you could read or write or how fast you could do it. You're getting tested on your temperament, which is your mental health and your behavior. So if you wasn't solid enough professionally and any other type of way that they tried to teach you to become, you wasn't eligible to graduate college, especially in 4 years. So New York has a different curriculum than everybody else. New York's curriculum, if I'm not mistaken, because I don't know about every school, I haven't went to every school, but you could tell the basis of New York, based on the SAT, is formal writing. When they teach you how to become a formal writer, and your teacher is teaching you how to write a paper from front to back the best way possible and it can sound professional. When you sit down years and you get a bond with your teacher and your classmates, despite if you like them or not, you know that your teacher is step by step hand feeding you and hand spoon feeding you on how to write a paper, which is formal writing. Okay? There's a difference between essays, writing essays, biographies and autobiographies and stuff like that, right? It's wording. That's what it is. The title, the different titles, despite if it's writing or not, or if it's typing, it's what and how you're saying it. But New York is known for what? Especially up here in Westchester County, formal writing. So we have something that's rare, that's not taught around the United States of America, that we take for granted, but we are actually smarter than a whole bunch of people if you pay attention. If you made it to 8th grade, you're smarter than a lot of people around the world, not just your city or not just New York or whatever, but a lot of people in other states in America. They're really not that educated. They don't. So when you go to college, they either take the high route and they give you a lot of work or whatever, or they have to dull it down so everybody could communicate and function with each other and have the same mental health. Just because, the professor and the deans, they get upset or they get scared or they get frantic about the kids, quote unquote. We're still the kids, but the college kids or whatever. Now, they just taught us the goal in life, and they thought they had us under brainwash, a brain hypnosis, when they taught us about the Cabbage Patch situation in HBCUs. I don't know about your HBCU, but our HBCU, they had the women, like the deans and the professors, the ones that look good. They had the hospital and the medical field. They had them come to the boys, just the boys, right? Just us, and explain to us step by step how a woman can have your baby just out the blue, okay? They made sure they told us that before people spazzed, because people started spazzing. The first week of college I got there, I had 4 fights. I started spazzing. I was an example. I was an IG, right? And then I sparked other people, and other people started sparking other people, and then girls started panicking because it was different on their side. The way the campus is arranged, the girls on this side and the boys on the other side. So the girls are south and we north. And we gotta, despite if it's co-ed or nothing, you still gotta meet in the middle to get in a co-ed dorm. You have to go in the middle next to everything, next to a co-ed dorm. You have to leave, you have to go in the middle. So they put everything in the middle. So you're under a microscope, okay? They think they already got us frozen. Us men, we had to calm down because they told us, we know how the rules are, but certain things happen. So you fucked with it, excuse my language, but you fucked with it. And little dirty, shady shit started happening, such as people sneaking in rooms late at night and getting it on. And, the roommate is right across from you in the next bed or whatever. And stuff like that. It started being an HBCU. People got scared. So when people got scared, they wanted the people, the strong suits in the college, the strong college kids, the gangsters. They wanted us to hold them down, the regular girls and the people that's not fighters, against the tribal gangs of Richmond, Virginia. Now, mind you, there's a couple of celebrities that used to come down there, Trey Songz, Chris Brown, but before this, Richmond was a scary place, and it's still that way. So we all relied on each other. For safety. Now, we fussed and we hated each other, and we couldn't get along. We only got along when we got off campus because it was do or die. It was that serious before, the internet and cameras and stuff like that was as good in advance as it is now. I'm just saying. So everybody's attitude and mentality was different. Everybody was Bucky and brazen. If you, like I said, you don't know what a Bucky is. A Bucky is the black, bald police officer that goes, push the gun to the person's chest or stomach and shoots them and cries and runs away. Or if he tells him to sit, he licks his lips and he goes, That's a Bucky. All right? Somebody he's like dog brainwashed. He gets taken out in a wheelchair. He gets tried in a court system where nobody appears. Nobody that can testify against him can appear. There's no opportunity. You can't just walk in and testify against him. You could be waiting in line to hear a court date, your next court date if you're going to court. But you can't, you'll see something, you can't say nothing. You got to sit down and be quiet. The bailiff and make you be quiet. Now, I have cousins that are bailiffs. In your nearby prison and jail system. Yes, I do. I have Italian cousins. These niggas is Italian, right? And this is the scary part of New York. This is how all the Spanish people and the Caribbean people, this is how y'all get caught with something that's crazy. And Diddy get caught too. My cousins is Italian, but they look Samoan, right? And them niggas is like Beavis and Butthead, and they like the ultra Ren and Stimpy. They're like, you know, old balloon cartoons. You know the cartoons that was like fucked up back in the day? That's them. And they light skinned. And they just fit in with everything. And they Italian though. And this is why I hate New York. Because, you know, it's not like that shit. It's when I go away to Virginia, that's my father's side of the family. When I'm up here, the dominant side is my grandfather, my grandmother, right? I'm sorry. My grandmother, my father's mom, right? So my grandfather's Barksdale. My grandfather's Barksdale, but his wife, her family is huge. Up here in New York. Believe it or not, is huge, right? It's scary to the Barksdales, who has not necessarily a lot of money, but they have a fame aspect in American society. And they have a hidden historic record also, right? Which is quite confused in public. But the thing is, grandma's, I can't worry about Virginia if I didn't live in Virginia already. I had to live there first. It was always, you know, the Italianish and his mad Caribbeans. And these his cousins, you're going to have a jet black Caribbean right across the table eating with an Italian. You feel me? And you're not going to know that these niggas is more cousin to each other. This is why I take everything personal. They more cousin to each other just because they don't look like it. Then they more cousin to me. And I could look like one or the other. So I'm entitled, and my mom knows I'm entitled to take that shit some type of way. Because she knows that shit. And it drives us crazy. Because it's like the other side of the fence besides light skin and dark skin. You see what I'm saying? If you look at somebody that's Irish or Italian, you know, or Ukrainian, you can't really, you know, like it's those white people with blue eyes. If they just walking in the street or on the train, is that a white person from here? Is he claiming he Native American too? I don't know. But I just know they bailiffs and COs, they crooked, they dirty. They all know each other, right? Here it is. They all know each other. They grew up with everybody that's older. So like your parent, you could be in trouble, and your parent might have grew up with my cousin that's Italian with his parent. And then it's a parent that, you know, the world is small. It's little tricks and little laughs like that I don't like, right? And I take fucking personal. And I'd rather be with my kid, right? I'd rather be with my kid than to have to protect New York or what's left in New York and make it seem like it's okay for my kid in New York. I don't want to up here because it's too much dog do. You know, not enough UFO activity. We get your point. We get it. Something is alive outside. It's like COVID. You know, your lungs is like lifting weights when you come in the presence of dog doodle. Because it's COVID, weights compounds. And now your lungs and your breathing is lifting weights instead of your arms and legs. I get it. It's a nice trick. It's like having a mirror for a UFO. I understand the lizard man. I'm the one with the technology. I hate these niggas more than you could. I hate them so much that I turn into a monster sometimes. Okay? In public. You don't need snake repellent for me. You know, you can go to the hardware store, buy snake repellent, and spray this shit on the train. And spray it on the train tracks. and watch the lizard people sprayed on construction sites and all of that. And watch the lizard people turn into lizard people. If you want to see that filter, if you want to see what they showing on TV, and it's green and brown and yellow and it look like spots and it look crazy, that's what you buy. It's a simulation. The combustion effect is gonna bring it out. I told you when you die, you lose 6 to 9 ounces, and that's your subconscious. That's what that shit is. It's the magic. It's the wind blowing. You can't see it, but you can feel it. That's what that shit is. Watch how you could turn somebody into a lizard. See, all of this happens on the West Coast in California because it's hot, man. It's 100 degrees. It was 100 degrees last week. All record-breaking temperatures. When it's cold over here, it's cold. And them niggas nowhere in the South or over there in the West Coast, they can't survive in this cold weather over here. Just know that. You know, it's a different type of cold down in the South. It's like frosty, you know. But the cold here is worse than anything possible. We don't know why, but it is. I lived through it. These niggas can't survive it. You go to the South, you're going to get beat up. You're going to get jumped. You're going to get trapped. You're going to get cabbage patched. People that got killed and kidnapped. People that got slashed and everything. Everything that happened, stabbed, everything. Just going to college. He's a college kid. Got followed home. He got followed home. Niggas got followed home. Girls got followed home. Same thing happened to girls. Yeah. Facts. So you got no other choice but to stick together. But the mistake that they made, right? The mistake that they made is they tried to laugh hard too fast. It wasn't your turn to laugh. And it's stuck in a simulation. It's stuck for me. Word. It's stuck in a simulation. That's what it is. You counted yourself out. You counted yourself out. You did. Y'all got frozen, burnt with herpes. Facts. Mad at y'all niggas. A whole bunch of y'all niggas. Now y'all want me to set the nigga up. Y'all want me to set him up, right? And I benefit off the bitch ass nigga being alive more than I can set him up to get killed. That's your me. It was never mine. You feel me? Always remember that. Remember the trick that happened to the chicks. Remember. Y'all got played. Other niggas came to the campus, right? We had to have respect. We went to a Baptist campus, so we couldn't talk a certain way. Y'all tried to be like Pennsylvania girls. Pennsylvania, if you don't know about Pennsylvania girls, they wicked. They violent, hostile, they're mean. And guess what? A lot of them is dark, not necessarily black, but they like that sun-kissed honeydew dark red color, and they mean, right? And it's a Commonwealth state. So when a light-skinned girl, a light-skinned girl can't get, like, when they can't get you, they can't get us mad like them red bitches do. They can't as a collective. Like, one chick can get you done mad one-on-one. Yeah, that's true. I'm not gonna lie. It don't matter what color she is. But them bitches in Pennsylvania, they do it as a collective. It's like hundreds of them. They have the same negative, fucked up attitude. And they get every man either in trouble, beat up, perhaps they do the most, and they say the most crooked, fucked up, vile, fucked up shit. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Okay? That doesn't happen in New York. The light-skinned girls, they don't do it like that up here in Westchester County. It could get like that, but it's still not the same. It could be a whole bunch of light-skinned bitches cursing us out and backdooring us and killing us. But we don't see it the same like we see it when them red bitches do that shit, right? So that's how it is in Pennsylvania. That's a no-no, because that's a Commonwealth state. So it's a sanctuary state. You ain't supposed to be saying nothing to nobody. You ain't supposed to be saying nothing. You ain't supposed to have nobody up here. People, you see the Pennsylvania people, they can't drive. They can't drive at all. You see they can't drive. The Pennsylvania people, when they come up to New York and they got the job, they got the easy job because they got a nice curriculum too. Like the school education system got a nice curriculum too, and they come up here and get a job easy. They can't drive. They don't know how to obey the stop sign, obey the turn, the blinker when it's turning. You can't just speed by somebody when y'all both at a red light and he got or she got the blinker about to turn either left or right. Then you read the book. You have to let the person, if you're both at the red light, you have to let the person make the fucking turn. It can't be 4, 5, or one of y'all going straight just because you're going straight. Not letting him make or she making neither one of them make the fucking turn. You gotta let them make the fucking turn. Nothing but Hispanic people. Mexicans, y'all niggas is Hispanic to me. Y'all Mexicans and Ecuadorians, or y'all niggas is Spanish people, so I'm being specific, and Caribbeans. Or y'all make that mistake all the time. All the time. All the time, nigga. That's the same shit worries. That's what you get. That's what you get. You're supposed to, it's only one person, perhaps two, and it's a line of 5 of y'all. You're not gonna just wait an extra couple of seconds to let 2 cars make a left turn or a right turn. You're gonna smash on the gas to go forward and let the person just stay there in the lane to make a turn, and his cars coming north and south, east and west, behind in traffic. You fucking genius. This is what I'm saying. Your brain is getting red. In your brain, right, you're saying you're Native American is your way. And outside, you're telling me you're Mexican or Spanish or Caribbean, whatever the fuck you at. And then that's the stupid shit you portray. Facts. I'm being dead serious. That's what you get for speaking a language, another language, right? That's what you get. The Aiden Ross speaking Yiddish. If I gotta be another light-skinned nigga to this nigga, Aiden Ross, right? I'm gonna punch him so hard that his fucking nose is gonna go down his throat. You know when they snip the cat and the dog nuts and they go in their stomach? I want to punch his nose down his fucking throat. Yeah, if I gotta be another fucked up, stabbed up person to this bitch nigga. It's a whole bunch of shit. And I'm entitled to it. I'm entitled to it. It's shit like that I catch on to. And y'all niggas is still talking and praying on it. I can't find no other concentration but to come punch you in your shit. Or push something in you. You know to carry the security guards with you. You know that. You know that. They don't really like y'all niggas. They don't like nothing y'all niggas stand for. The security guards. My pops used to bounce for 50 cents. Yeah, he used to bounce for 50 cents. The security guards don't like, the bouncers don't like you. They don't like you. They don't like the fucking celebrity. You just getting paid. And it's fun. It's fun to beat people up that try to touch you. Because I don't like you anyway, so I get to beat this nigga up. It's funny. That's the other energy and aura. That's the steroid head energy aura. The nigga that's crying when the realization, when you sit down and I sit behind you and you hear that I got a gun in my pocket in class, right? And I could put a whole fucking either a bunch of them or one in the back of your steroid head in front of everybody right now. And you drop out of school. That's the reality of herpes. That's why them bitches, that's why they rather hold my daughter, my 100% daughter, and my other kids perfectly healthy, right? Ready for daddy, than to try me the way you supposed to try me. Because you see, I didn't give a fuck about you bitches anyway. It was just fucking sex, right? I mean, what can steroid head tell me if the professor is trying to fuck me? She's the former prosecutor of the state and city. She has the fattest ass ever. We both looking at me and this nigga getting along. I hate him. I was thinking about setting him up. He's basically asking me for forgiveness. And both gangs want to kill him. And he high on steroids, and I'm sitting up here just showing all the girls why I deserve kids, why I deserve children. If I'm 150,000 years old, I deserve a son when I'm 150,000 years old. I proved it. I said, look at this shit. Look. It was just self-explanatory. You gotta live in the circumstances. You gotta stop trying to hear. It's the orange chakra. Kaisen, that you got gastroenteritis. You ever lost your hearing? It's called a break. It's the shoulder plex. It's the orange one. They lied about where it is on the charts. The orange one is right below the green one. That's where it really is. You digested something you wasn't supposed to. It was supposed to be on the outside. It's just like when people have steroids and they have that black and green situation. It's the same thing. You're supposed to have died in the water to get a green chakra. You just held your breath through enough sets. You know, you didn't get the proper running. You know, you just held your breath when you got the chemicals put into you. It's like how tigers became nocturnal because they just started hunting humans and no other animals. They only started hunting humans. So they became nocturnal. There was nothing wrong with them. Nobody was killing them. It's just what happens. Like COVID. Facts. That's all it is. Y'all niggas just burnt. Y'all ain't there burnt. I don't care about none of y'all chicks. Y'all shows y'all true colors. When the younger, prettier girls, I don't know a lot of names over it, but when they're in that school, period, all schools, when them younger chicks come and they see the older heads that's getting abused and they give them a chance, that's what you live for as a college kid. That's what you pay your institution for. You feel me? That's a woman's intuition, but that's what it is. That's what you gotta boom. You gotta go past the 2 years. The associates don't make you federal property. If you got an associate's, it don't make you federal property. You have to have a bachelor's to become federal property. Associates does not matter. You're just a higher school person. You got to get a bachelor's. That's what I'm saying. Remember I told about they season and groom your etiquette, your mannerism? That's what it's all about. Because the work, the education is mad fun. If you look at it, that's why you pay for it. You're not paying for nothing that you can't use in the outside world or you can't do. You're paying for something that you can do and you want to do. But the thing about it is who's going to let you get away with it? Who's going to try to take you out of school if they not passing on time? People dropping out and coming back and dropping out and coming back. They breeding and going. This is the reality. She was a cute smut. She jumped off. Next one, cute smut. She jumped off the same way. She listened to the same Hindu sign language and head nods the same way. I sat back and looked at them. My family from White Plains went down to my school in Virginia. I'm sitting up here looking at the people I met in Virginia and my own cousin in the face. And the people in Virginia don't have no clue that this is my cousin because we're not speaking to each other. So we just blended in. It's stuff like that that just, it just is a reminiscence, you know. It just rewind. So as y'all want to keep talking and getting giddy, right? And then I'll show you I am that type of bug out if you keep talking, right? Because you proving my point. You really not stepping solid. Imaginary niggas. That's what we complaining about. The head nodding behind people's back. So it's hands. It was supposed to be hand signs. You're making it religious. You trying to persecute every gang member. You using the head, Brahma creator, and all this other stuff. We using hand signs. What are you talking about? And fingers. That's the discrepancy. That's the word degree. If you don't know the language, I don't care. I'm not here to help you. If you ever thought I was here to help you for that, it's over for that. It's over. If my daughter did punch her mom in the face, it don't matter. Click the step pops too. He's not going to do nothing. Nobody's going to do nothing. I have the address. I'm that serious. Okay, we just lay a couple of rules. Y'all niggas be talking too crazy like we dead already. You trying to talk to a nigga like if you killed him and you talking to his body while he dead already. That's how y'all act. It's like queerism and fairyism. That's the LGBTQ shit, right? It's fairyism and queerism. You put some tight clothes on somebody that works out. Is the clothes worth it? Is the clothes popping? Was the clothes really that hot? He had Nikes on in a polo. Certain people complained and certain people didn't. I don't know. He was trying to play basketball. I don't know. He was working out. I don't know. Who cares, right? Y'all doing this shit. Y'all chirping. Y'all chirping. Niggas really trying to turn your chirp off. Like, wake up early and turn your alarm off. After a blackout. Sometimes you just go out after a blackout. Your alarm could just go off because of a blackout. We had a quick blackout. Our alarms went off. Word. At 4 though. No. Feel me? Stop chirping. He's just talking. Like I said, if it was up to me, it would have got DDG robbed when he was out here. You'd have got him robbed. If you'd have got him robbed, if we would have got him robbed, we would have all had access to him and the technology and the software of YouTube, the ins and outs, the crust and crevices of YouTube. You had him here for how long? You didn't rob him. You just let him just prance away. You're supposed to rob him at the end. You seen him on TV. If your cousin Deshae got cut in the eyebrow up here, you're supposed to rob this nigga. They didn't take no gun from him. They didn't take nothing from him. They didn't take no money, no phone. What did they take? They didn't take nothing from him. They ain't rob him. They ain't rob him. They gave this nigga girls with STDs. They gave him girls with STDs. Listen to how that shit is. Lala Baptiste gave this nigga an STD. He did not tell Jay Cinco. And Jay Cinco got a baby on the way by, and he got an STD too. It's herpes. Athletic herpes. Yes, it's athletic herpes. That's what it is. That's what's spreading. That's why you're supposed to be away when you get an intravenous steroid injection, an intravenous steroid. You're supposed to be away in the wilderness. You're supposed to be out of here. Your own house, your big house, with a gym in your house. You know how they cook outside with their big things of meat because they killed their own cattle. That's supposed to be all yours if you're on a steroid. That's the proper protocol. If you're on a steroid in the United States of America, and you didn't violate the parameters of that lifestyle, that lifestyle that we think is a fantasy lifestyle, then by all means, you have my peace and my blessings to have that lifestyle. You're supposed to have your house. They're supposed to give you a car and all that. You become a farmer. You grow your own fruit. You get your own milk. You grow your own cattle and chicken so you can eat it. And you ain't got to be in the store taking the steroid, injecting the steroid into the frozen out section. I said, get the little monster out of here. Get him out of here. Because if it comes my way, I'm going to knock his head off. It was funny what he did. He got it. But I get hungry too. Okay? That's what I said. And then you let DDG go. Y'all hate DDG. He was the one when people was eating, like when he ordered, he was standing outside of the restaurants, spitting. Yes, spitting and coughing and spitting. Yes. You would bite your burger in the mall, he'd spit. It was this little nigga, everybody remember. And then y'all remember, he was born different. His intestines is born in his legs and his quadriceps. Y'all forgot that. That's why they act like that. They call quote unquote toilet bowl stomach. Feel me? That y'all forgot how this little nigga came. Cause he got my name in his statement. And this little nigga lucky he wanted to be my friend. If he didn't want to be my friend and he wasn't so scared of the other nigga, I was gonna fuck him up, and he know that shit. If we both die today or live forever, he know. I was on my way to beat his fucking ass on the basketball court. That's the real story. He could sit up there and shake his head. I know the whole history of what he did. And then I had to look at this nigga. The whole history. He was scared to death. Yeah, I had to basically save him because I was basically waiting for Deshae. When you see Kai Cenat and he's your child, you don't give a fuck about him. He's your child. You don't give a, you don't care. When you see somebody that's made from a picture from you, you don't give a fuck about him. You just fuck it. It was this nigga right here. Should I hold on to him? He already had fucked one of my little female cousins. I can't be mad at that shit. It's the way he did it. He grabbed her butt in the party. And then he basically stood on gangster. Nobody was riding for her, nothing. Her father is the Italian bailiff. He lucked right up. He wound up going to jail and shit. You know how she got away? Yeah. He wound up going to jail and shit. But he got my little cousin drawers. She was on the Gap advertisement. If you're in Cross County a long time ago. You remember they had a little baby on the outside of the window of the Gap a long time ago, the pink hat? It was her. It was my little cousin. Her name is Z. She had won the whole joint and had it up there wow long ago. But that's who he had linked up with. So we're gonna run it again. If it's the steroid heads, they all know each other. All the steroid heads, they all know each other. They all listen. You don't just get a steroid. You feel me? You have to get a steroid. You know what I'm saying? They all link up with each other some way, somehow. Gas series. Certain steroids got bad side effects. Certain of them got good side effects where you can chill. You're not going to really decline all crazy. And certain drinks you can mix with, like with Ozempic. And you can get an Ozempic body and do what The Rock did. That's all that was wrong with The Rock, is that he did Ozempic. That's what Ozempic do. It's like Stacker, what was it? Stacker 2, Stacker 8. Remember the pills? They had a package of pills. It was purple, yellow pills, red pills, tan pills. It's just that now in a different form. Stacker made you work hard. You get the jitters. This drink, you put the Ozempic in, you get the jitters, and just fortunately, you can run around. That's all it is. See, with this Stacker, Stacker was made for you to perform, though. Like, you had to do something. You had to shadow box a box, or you had to wrestle or grapple, or, you feel me? You had to roll, or clinch or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? You had to do something while you was on Stacker. The Ozempic just make you run. That's all it is. So you hopped on the steroid heads. Do what you do. If it keep you alive, it keep you alive. If it keep you alive, it keep you alive. You know what I'm saying? You just can't scoop powder, make yourself heavier, and then realize that, the weight becomes lighter when you becomes heavier. When you realize that you're not as strong as you are, you can't get mad at somebody that's trying to tell you something that's the truth or whatever. That's it. If you didn't complete the certain aspect because you're looking for a certain type of strength, and you don't have it, you probably have a look, but you don't have the requirements, you did it the wrong way. So accept it. Feel me? That's all you did. You didn't really show nobody nothing. People was comfortable in their own skin. You know how son got the inoperable gun? The inoperable gun that don't shoot? You know how certain niggas is just not scared? It's just stuff like that. Feel me? I could have got DDG fucked up. Ravaged and savage, jumped. They would have cut him in his head and all that. Stabbed him in his buttocks. No, I seen him on TV. I knew who he was. Seen him on TV. When I was in Virginia, I knew who he was. I was just saying. And I knew he was down there with Deshae. They do the Illuminati links. All these niggas Kai got herpes too. Kai Cenat got herpes. Little Gigi gave him herpes. NBA Youngboy has herpes. Facts. This is let the games begin. See, if you want to be part of the Illuminati and you don't have the herpes, Get rid of the people that has herpes. These niggas is easy ducklings. You hear the geese that be laughing and making songs like making sounds like dogs. You never know it was. You really thought it was a dog. It's really a bird. The tannish bird with the long ass neck. The geese. That shit. It can mimic a dog and it can laugh too, right? Y'all know that. That's what these niggas was. They was mimics. They was mimics. You could have just had a field day. Deshae lying about his age. He wanted a steroid. He couldn't get one. These niggas had guns, sucking people dick, right? Sucking people dick because they had a thirst. Not because the nigga wanted his dick sucked, because these niggas had a thirst. These niggas came on some different shit. Full blown guns are blazing. Taking. Yeah, Kai and Deshae. They said this nigga had money. We gotta see how he operated. That's why I said, you don't kill him yet. You rob the shit out of him. You abduct him. You kidnap him. I said kidnap him. Do something to rob him. Make sure he wants to come back for something. They didn't do nothing. They stabbed Deshae and they stabbed Kai. It was wrong. He's from Michigan. He's from Michigan. How does he escape? You feel me? He only escapes through me. Me, that's it. My brother and my son. No steroids, nigga. Your neck. It's over for your neck. Your neck. It's over. You gotta take the steroids again. And hope that your heart don't explode. It's certain good places. Hassan Campbell, he on the steroid too. Y'all didn't know he was on steroids. Yeah, he got hit. He was in jail and willingly took it. See, y'all didn't know that. This DDG knew it. He was around. Kai Cenat was around. Deshae was around. Feel me? The nigga that put the steroid in Hassan gave me my shahada. I keep telling y'all that. He's a CO. He gave me my shahada. I was months old. I was a baby. That's how I called the whole Yankees. All the Arabs, y'all in trouble. You're under arrest. You followed me. To Virginia. I had no idea that these two Caribbean cousins gave me a shahada. I was just a baby when I seen it and I remembered it. Say that's not possible. You just gonna say that's not. Say it again. I'm gonna get one of my black cousins that look like a panther. They gonna come kill one of y'all niggas. Again. Facts. That shit gonna happen out of nowhere. I'm dead ass serious. I be on Facebook. I be on Instagram. I know who the fuck to talk to. They know where I am. All that shit. That shit is way more tight-knitted than you think. Steroid head is scared. He wants it to be over with. He wants to come out the closet and tell everybody what happened. Side effects of the steroids. He has a family. He probably has like 7 children. They probably all retarded. He because of the steroids too. Yes, his baby mom is probably some evil Jezebel light-skinned bitch who's racist. He can't accept that he's Caribbean and he's retarded on steroids, dying. His head is the size of a fucking Xbox. His head looks like an Xbox on a stand, standing up. He looks like a walking cartoon. He has to be in the house. I'm sitting up here. I feel bad for him because his back was already broken. And so was nice in football. You know who Pat McAfee is? Pat McAfee was nice. If you follow football, see, I don't know. I'm an athlete, so I follow football. Pat McAfee was a dope kicker, right? He used to tackle people out of bounds. He used to throw touchdown passes. He used to kick the ball wild far and then tackle you out of bounds. Pat McAfee was dope. That's how Son was. But Son he was a little stronger because he was on steroids. This is real. He wasn't a white boy. He was just like Pat McAfee. And if you hated him, didn't like him or whatever, you like him because he was nice in football. And my football team was nice. And so was my basketball team. They won the whole D2. They won the whole Division 2. Yes, they did. You know what I'm saying? They practiced with the pros. So if you was an athlete, you fuck with it. Everybody knew I was nice. Everybody knew I was fast. Everybody knew I could play ball. Because I went down there and I shredded them niggas. But they hopped on steroids headshot. That's all I'm saying. Nobody never seen us box. They seen me fight. And they see him, he blindsides people. That's what he do. And he run the fuck away. And it's funny. It's funny. Because he's big as hell. He gonna blindside you and run away and cry and be scared. And that shit is funny. He don't want to do it, but he doing it. Yeah. This shit is funny. And now everybody that just stuck to the situation and they see Son is not a killer at all, he fucked them. Whether they was straight or whether he was heterosexual or homosexual or whatever. He fucked them. And they all got herpes. That's because I feel like the nigga wanted to be my friend because he know I get bitches. And that's why he did that shit to them bitches and them niggas. But that shit is mad funny. Think about that shit, how y'all live your life. Y'all niggas be running around behind your man's back and sucking another nigga dick. And coming around your man fresh trying to smoke with a nigga after sucking that nigga dick. Fucking pussy ass nigga. Yeah. What you think the other side of the fence ain't seeing life? You think niggas ain't see that that's a curse? You niggas don't think that shit is offensive and shit like that. So, what you gonna learn from a Barksdale? You gonna learn they gonna make sure. Listen, when you go to the South, they gonna make sure you see one, right? This nigga got herpes. This nigga know the cop that's about to arrest him, right? He got a gun on him. It's illegal. They question him about a body. He don't care. He did it. He about to go to jail with herpes, knock somebody out, and bite they dick either off or give him herpes. And they gonna have no other choice but to sit that nigga home on house arrest. The nigga that look like a black cat or a Black Panther, whatever the fuck you want to talk about. This is what's gonna happen. This is the shit that you're gonna see that's gonna happen. If you stay down there long enough, you're gonna see. It's gonna be a bunch of them niggas that look just like me and my dad and them niggas. Them niggas gonna be jet black with good hair. All y'all motherfuckers that make fun of my hair, yeah, you gonna see these niggas got good hair. They got good Indian hair, watch. And they gonna show you some fucked up foul shit. Their eyes is black. These niggas probably snarling at the mouth. These niggas is rapists. These niggas is murderers and all of that shit. And the cops fuck with it. You gonna see the other side of jail. You gonna see the other side of the state. Facts, I'm being dead serious. This is me being federal property. You gonna see the other side. On why a nigga like me, I really don't deserve incarceration. You gonna see that shit. Cause he'll be justified. If I throw something up or if I say something, it's a rap for you. This nigga like 6'3", 6'5", or 6'8". He got herpes. His whole shit is infested with herpes. He got like 12 kids. He's about to bite your dick instead of the next little baby dick. He's about to bite your shit completely off. Facts. They gonna have the psychiatrist and everything try to drag this nigga off. All of that. Facts. This nigga's gonna be related to my great grandmother Ruth Barksdale. 100% her bloodline. He gonna do some fucked up shit like that. What you gonna do? You gonna keep him in jail? He crying. I wanna go home in the highest Mike Tyson pitch voice. The nigga don't know nothing. He don't know nothing. That's why he looks so animal. He just live in the house. He don't know nothing. His feet is like LeBron's. He keep laughing at me because I got a scar, but he's scared of me because he know I shoot guns too, nigga, just like you. I just don't rob everybody. He robs everybody. He robs the shit out you. He rob you for your money. He either gonna rob you for your money or your sex life for being on his land. He gonna say he's Caribbean. He gonna want a Spanish transgender and everything. Nigga told me he wanted a Spanish transgender, son. I couldn't do nothing but look at this nigga and look at life different. I looked him dead in his face. I almost started laughing. I was mad. I started laughing. The only reason why I started laughing is because he was dead fucking serious. There's no steroid in this nigga. This nigga is in shock. I can't answer everything, but I know that this nigga is in shock and he's still going. And you called me, you said I was in shock and I'm still going. This nigga's in shock. What color do he deserve? If all you see is red in New York, what the fuck did this nigga deserve? This nigga eyes is white and yellow. Facts and all black. He crying. This nigga hair he got the S curl, perfect, straight Abhishek Kortnica hair. How is your nigga? And I'm a nigga, and you calling me black, and you're darker than me, and you're laughing at me because my hair is different. Look at his life. Look at that nigga's life. These are the entities that walk around that are alive. They're tired of the mental health. They can't control everything. They kill shit. Them niggas will rob you, dude. I'm being dead serious. Broad day in front of the cops. Facts. This nigga will give you herpes. The most savage way possible. What you gonna call him, a homosexual? What you gonna call him, a fucking faggot? You gonna say that shit? He gonna put it right on you, nigga. Go ahead, call him a faggot. It don't matter. You could be his brother. You could be his cousin. You could be his op. The CO. A judge. What you gonna call a nigga a faggot? After he bit a nigga dick off? Do you see what I'm saying? My pops and my uncle called me a faggot growing up. Now look at the other side of the fence. What you gonna call? You gonna call that nigga a faggot? You ain't gonna call that nigga a faggot. Right? You see how I play? You see, cause I got played on. So I play back, motherfucker. But you see, that's something different. If you call my cousin that's about to bite your dick off a faggot after you seen him bite somebody's dick off, or you heard of it, you deserve your dick bitten off next. I'm gonna point you out. I'm gonna backdoor you. I'm gonna knock you out so it can be easier for the nigga. Facts. You gonna know we related. The reality door closes in. Like when you see an illusion, you're gonna see that's my bloodline, and I'm just gonna turn on you. Just went to class with you. Yeah, we came out the cafeteria and all that. That's how that shit go down. I'm being dead serious. That's why y'all niggas seen the silver UFO. All that. Yeah. These niggas is wicked. That shit is crazy. They bring them niggas in handcuffs forward to the Indian reservation in Virginia. That shit just ain't a reservation. That shit is a jail. So the other Native American Indians that look Spanish, the ones that's not mixed with Spanish, the ones that look Indian, that look like these ones up here, so they can come look at them. They be looking at my cousins like they doctors and shit. They can't speak a lick of English or nothing. The women come over there, they be looking at my cousin. They be petting my cousin on the head like he's a fucking pet. And all that. Facts. That's what that shit is. That shit is a mental stabilization. The ones that look Asian and Mexican, you can't tell. That's the ones that's on the Indian reservation. They gotta come to my cousin that got the glue the goop nasty mump bumps, nigga. The dead man bumps. What's that shit called? What's the angel dust? The embalming fluid bumps. They got the embalming fluid bumps on their lips when they break out and they start crying and shit. And they rage out. He ain't got no health insurance. He don't get money as a reward. He gets drugs. He gets drugs as a reward. So if you got a nice amount of cocaine, he'll kill somebody for you instead of the money. Y'all forgot about the zombie side of that shit, right? That's the side that you can't handle in life. That you're not about to get killed for $10,000 or $100,000. You're about to get killed for some cocaine and for some strong cocaine and some strong crack and shit. That's the other side of life. That's what I'm about to bring you to. I know I articulate myself professional. I'm gonna bring you to my cousin. I'm gonna bring you to my cousin's side of the woods, the ghetto side. It's gonna look awkward because they so black and I'm so light skinned, and I'm gonna be so comfortable around these niggas. It's gonna be scary. My own family's gonna be frightened by this shit. Grandma's side is gonna be frightened, but this is the Barksdale side of the family. All y'all niggas is. I'm gonna summon that shit. Y'all keep it up. Keep sending your fucking kids to the park disturbing me. All I want to do is shoot around by myself and catch a 10, suntan. That's it. Shoot around by myself. Don't have him trying to roll a ball under me on purpose. Stop having him rape his friend and ditching the knife in the woods. Just stop it. If he look like Tyrese Maxey, Jason Tatum, it don't matter. Just stop it. I don't want to be bothered with your kids. I don't want to be bothered with you. The stepfather, the uncle, the cousin, and nothing. Get the fuck out the way. I just want to shoot by myself. Facts. Clear my brain for a little while. My name is everywhere. If it's not chakra, it's clipper, it's whatever you want. It's everywhere. You're stuck in the simulation. This is part of the simulation. It's over. Y'all got herpes. I can still make it go away. It ain't got nothing to do with the hair on top of my head. I can still make it go away. And I won't. Look what a person with steroids will do. And everybody's sitting up there scared. Y'all all soft. He's supposed to have a house. Why he ain't got a house to himself? He's supposed to have heck of groceries, a chicken, mad chickens, Angus, the Angus beef, the bull, yeah. Not just the goat and the rabbit, whatever y'all. You're supposed to have Angus, wild Angus, and cattle and all of that. Y'all not really doing good. Y'all renting the YouTube. Y'all renting them cars. Y'all renting them houses. A lot of them toys you buying and giving back. Okay? You just want to be seen. You say a whole bunch of words in the dark, some big words in the dark on YouTube. You'll make a lot of money not showing nothing. You do the drilling on YouTube. You record the drilling the right way, carpentry and all that. You'll make a lot of money on YouTube. It's nothing. The Asians is showing it. They're not that stingy. They showing it. And you know I'm telling the truth. Everybody know I'm telling the truth. They ain't that stingy. It's just a look. It's a look. What you want me to be real? It's a look. It's a seasoned look. It's a look. They taught you that there's color. There's a such thing as color, and there it is. That's all it is. Next topic. Facts. Pay attention to the weather, nigga. Make y'all niggas sick. Facts. I'm not playing, dude. Steroid head. Y'all are there with herpes, nigga. You got to get the hair taken off. Listen, when you get the hair taken off, your quality of life has changed forever. You have to stay indoors now. At first, I think you got to wait 10 to 20 years before they try to take the hair out. But once you take the hair out, you got to stay in the house. If you don't stay in the house and you take the herpes hair out, you will dwindle extremely fast. You'll never complain about a house pet again. You won't. Facts. What y'all gonna do, herpes heads? What y'all gonna do?